What's up, NBA fans? Dom2K on the mic, and before this video starts, I wanted to remind you guys about the app Hardwood Amino for NBA. It's a great basketball community where a lot of the fans can get together, and as you can see, I'm on the public chats. You guys can chat with each other about basketball, whether you're just talking about it in general or you guys are watching the game together. I've joined a lot of these chats and connected with fans in the app. Also, you guys can come chat it up with me because I do answer my fans all the time. As you can see, here's a little personal message thing right here. And you guys can also create your own profile, which is always a lot of fun because you can follow people. You can write about basketball in blogs like I do a lot, and you can also create polls, which is a nice feature I want to show you guys. As you can see, this one is connected to the topic today. We're going to be discussing who's going to be the face of the NBA after LeBron, so you guys can come here and chat about that, vote for who you want, and just in general, this is just a great app for if you're a fan of basketball and you're just looking for other people to talk about basketball with that aren't YouTube trolls in the comment section. If you guys would like to download the app, I am going to leave the links in the description below for you. I've already told you the name of it, Hardwood Amino for NBA. I hope to see you guys there. LeBron James has been the face of the league for quite a long time now. We don't even notice it because it's become kind of trivial to us, but one could argue that he's been the undisputed face of the league for this entire decade. I personally think that 2011 will be the year that he took that title, but that's not even counting the years going back to 2007 where the NBA was trying to pick between him and Kobe when they wanted those finals matchups to happen. Even last year when it seemed the NBA was picking Curry over him, LeBron came back to get it in the end. Regardless of when you think he took that title, point remains he's been at the top for a while, but eventually the guy is going to have to be replaced. All great things come to an end. There's so many talented and upcoming players on the rise today that it may seem impossible to choose just one, but halfway through this season, I think we've got our guy when LeBron finally does slow down or retire. What's up, NBA fans? Dom2K on the mic, and you might think this video is going to be about a fully established star like Anthony Davis, James Harden, or even Russell Westbrook, but you're wrong. I think in another 3 to 5 years, the face of the league is going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo. There we go. Now, you may wonder why I'm seemingly skipping over the obvious choices like Westbrook or Harden, because those guys are dueling for the MVP with some of the most incredible numbers and play styles we've ever seen. Well, in my opinion, it's because Giannis has something those guys simply don't, and it's that he was born with natural, God-gifted physical tools that you can't learn or just grow in the NBA. Now, before I get into all that, let's look back through NBA history. 9 times out of 10, the most dominant player in the league at any given time is some physical specimen that the rest of the league is unable to deal with. You had Wilt Chamberlain, who was likely the strongest human to ever exist, Kareem, who was 7'2" with an unstoppable skyhook, Magic Johnson, who was a 6'9" point guard that could play any position, Shaquille O'Neal, who was basically a giant tree stump, and then now we have LeBron James, who has the height and weight of some power forwards, yet is still as mobile and fast as some guards. Now, I'm not saying you can't be a regular sized player like MJ or Kobe and dominate, because obviously there's been a fair share of those guys as well, but the ones with the physical attributes, those are the type of guys that you really only see once every era, and it's this fact that makes me believe Giannis is next up. After watching Giannis this season, one thing in particular stuck out to me, and it was the defender's inability to even get up high enough to contest his shots. Each and every time he gets under the rim, he simply has the advantage of being able to raise up to the point you can't block his shot or really bother it for that matter. Standing at 6'11" with a wingspan basically taller than every player from head to toe in the league today, Giannis has the ability to do everything on the basketball court. Need rebounds? Check. Block shots? You're not going to get a whole lot of shots over him that he's contesting. Need an athlete? This guy freaking double pumps in midair and still finishes dunks. Need a ball handler? Somehow this man can do that too. See, the thing is that Giannis is basically the complete evolution of what a lot of today's NBA big men are trying to do. You notice from time to time you'll see Kristaps handling the ball before he shoots, or you'll see Embiid pulling up from the perimeter. The only thing with these guys is that they aren't truly able to play positions like point guard or shooting guard yet. I wouldn't be too comfortable putting either one of those guys there full time, maybe in the future, but not now. That's just not a problem I've noticed with Giannis, however, because he's truly one of the only players you could put at any position and really notice no kind of difference. His body is just built that way, and so is his skill set. And that's why I'm thinking he can be the face of the league after LeBron is done. The reason LeBron has been able to either be the first or second best player in the league for so long is because of his versatility. There isn't just one role that LeBron fits, therefore when you need a facilitator, he can do that, and if you need a scorer, he can do that as well. This is all along with just generally being the greatest physical specimen on the floor at any given time. When I watch Giannis, the only thing he can't do well yet is shoot the ball, and hey, guess what? Neither could LeBron for his first few years. But do you remember what happened when LeBron added a dangerous shot to his game? The entire floor was literally his. He opened it all the way up because there wasn't one thing he couldn't do well. After Giannis adds a shot to his game, there will be no game plan strong enough to slow him down. Actually, he might even become more dangerous than LeBron in that aspect because of where his release point is. When he gets the ball up in the air for a turnaround shot or even just standing three-pointers, a majority of NBA players won't be able to bother it. The only thing at that point that'll determine whether he scores or not will be how hard he's worked, and according to Jason Kidd, he's got the work ethic of all-time greats, and that's pretty high praise coming from him. As we speak, if you look at Giannis' short career, he's literally improved his game every single season in every major statistical category. His points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks have all steadily increased year by year, to the point where now he's only 22 years old and already averaging 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists, while he leads the Bucks in each statistical category. And let me just reiterate that this is while he's still shooting around 30% range on pretty much any jump shot he takes. So he's currently working on his 4th season in the league, which has pretty much been all-star worthy, and actually he just got named an all-star tonight, so praise to him. I'm pretty sure this is his first time. What do you think this kid is going to look like at the age of 25 if this pace keeps up? I think he's going to look like the face of the NBA, because by that time, LeBron will be 35 years old with only about 2 or 3 seasons left, and there's no telling how great he'll still be at that time. Meanwhile, Giannis will be just barely entering his prime, and I'm assuming his shot is going to be much improved, so there won't be one defender in the NBA capable of stopping him. So I've been comparing him to LeBron this whole video, so it's only fair for me to show the comparisons at age 22. Amazingly, when you show the stats side by side, Giannis isn't extremely far off from LeBron at this age. Of course, the big difference is that LeBron was already winning and going to the finals, and you know, that just kind of comes with the fact that LeBron is a once-in-a-lifetime intelligent player, so no surprises there. I really can't explain that part. Still, the fact remains that right now, we're currently watching the birth of a legend, and in my opinion, the only thing standing between Giannis and the face of the league title is work ethic, time, and health. If those are all going to work together as they should, what we should see in a few years will be nothing like we've ever seen before. Imagine a player that can shoot, defend all 5 positions, play all 5 positions on offense, rebound, defend, chase people down, which he does quite often, facilitate the offense, and score around 27 points a game. If you're into the habit of bandwagoning, this may be the time to go ahead and grab a Bucks hat while they're still in 8th seed. Reserve your seat now, because that's where all the hype is going to be around the year 2020. So you guys tell me in the comment section, what do you think about Giannis? Am I overstating what he's going to be? Am I going too high for him to say he's going to be the face of the league? Because when you look at the talent in the league right now, there's just so much, and there's so much upcoming talent like Joel Embiid and Kristaps Porzingis, Karl Anthony Towns. There's just so much going on right now that honestly, the face of the league once LeBron retires could be anybody. But I think if we're looking back through history, like I stated at the beginning of this video, the people that become very, very dominant and once-in-a-lifetime players usually have those physical tools that can't be taught, or you can't really work for them, and I think that's what Giannis has. That's my favorite part about his game. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hit the bell next to my name if you plan on subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.